Time flies, so don't blink twice.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
Flashing your favorite point of view. I know you wait. Just like you always do. Just like you always do. Already pulling me in. Already under my...
The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Herbert to throw right away. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Now Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
All right.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
All right.
They'll run for it with Achane. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Cade York on now for the field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here's Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Herbert now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, it's Tua. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Chargers nothing. Jake Bailey set.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Manning, he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hampton. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man here is Conklin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Herbert back to the air. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Dolphins in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Tua going to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Complete to right. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Just past midfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. Get set.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert finds Johnston. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To the air again, Herbert. third interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here's Achane to start the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Hey, get set. Out.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
That is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready, team.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 57 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Second down and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Now it's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Up the middle, Achane. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band.
Ready? Switch! All right, go! Ready? Out!
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right, come on. Out!
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. So no gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Get safe. Go ahead. Ready, team.
Now Tua. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yeah, ready.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ready, team.
Running right, here's Achane. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Get set.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Wait, team. Wait. Hey.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
For the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard.
Touchdown, L.A.! Quentin Johnston, 46 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
All right, come on.
Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back is Raheem Mostert. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8.
Ready. Right.
The first carry here for Jordan James. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Off the play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert now. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the folks in me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On first down, it's Hampton. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Chargers.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Chargers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
balance. The passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. James. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9. They run it with James. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for this with Wright. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they take a knee.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter.